Oh, I'm white.
This is ratchet.
I can sleep with a PLUMBOB. Hello there everyone, Coolnickyd here, welcome back to another video. So today I'm here with another real life experimental video. First off, before we start this one, I want to thank you for all your support on my 24-hour Ask a Sim challenge because it was so much fun to do and such a process to edit, and you guys ended up loving it. So here's another one of these real life ones. As you can probably tell, these are coming every other weekend, so yeah. So today I'm tackling the world of PLUMBOBs. PLUMBOBs, little diamond above the Sims head, has been the staple of the game since The Sims 1. Literally, it's always been there. So I'm here today to see, as humans, what is it like to have a PLUMBOB on your head? There's so many questions when it comes to PLUMBOBs. Do Sims know there's a PLUMBOB on their head? Can Sims feel PLUMBOBs on their head? Can other Sims see other Sims' PLUMBOBs on their head? There's literally so much that we need to figure out. So today, I am going to go out in public wearing a PLUMBOB. Now, I'm not no big fancy YouTuber, so all I have is this paper PLUMBOB. This is a Sims 3 PLUMBOB. So one of my questions is, can a Sim know? Because like, if it's right here, like, this is great. I literally look like a Sim right now. Ow. Can a Sim feel a PLUMBOB on their head? I have no clue. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wear this hat as we go outside. I'm gonna put this PLUMBOB, like, I'm gonna tape it right there. That way, you know, it is on my head, and that way the hat kind of, you know, reflects the fact that there's a PLUMBOB. Like, I can't feel the PLUMBOB, I can feel the hat, but the hat, you know. And just to add to, you know, me standing out today, I'm also wearing lime green pants, so I'll probably get a lot of looks. I'm scared. See, he's sleeping right now. Is this a thing? Would I be able to see that if I was a Sim? Or would I just... These questions need to be answered. I am so not ready for this.
Oh God.
Alright, so here is the contraption. It is very unstable, but you know what? We're gonna work with it. PLUMBOBs are supposed to be, you know, it's gonna go bad. Usually there are a lot of people on my block when I walk around the block. So that's what we're gonna do. I swear to God, that car over there, that car right there, they just, okay, gotta flip the camera. They just drove by me and stared at me as they moved. Like, they were not staring at the road. They were staring at me wearing this freaking hat. So we're gonna just walk around and then I go that way. So it's a pretty long walk, and I always run into people, whether it's little kids, whether it's, you know, like mothers getting home, stuff like that, or like people working in the yard, lawn people. I always run into people, so I feel like I'm the center of attention. Like, is this how a Sim feels? Like, when they're being controlled, does everyone else know? Because this is like embarrassing.
Oh my God, it's windy, it's windy, it's windy, it's windy. She stared at me so hard.
Okay guys, I'm hiding behind a tree. I feel really insecure right now because there's a group of little kids running. So I'm gonna let them cross the street because I do not want to mess with them. Look at my wrinkles. I'm old.
This is ratchet. I look so... That's kind of a cool picture. Let's snap that picture.
Okay, I think they're gone. Okay, yeah, they're gone. Okay, I look like an idiot. Also, so I might go on the full walk. Currently, besides those kids and that woman that was walking by, that might have been their mother or something, there's no one on the block. But I'm gonna continue walking because for all we know, people could literally be staring at me from their windows, and that would be me. If I saw someone wearing this, I would call the police. This person has a mental problem. There's people doing yard work across the street, and they are staring at me. I just like passed the house. It's back there. I just passed the house. That's why I'm whispering. But like, they legitimately just looked at me. One of them was like, they had like a hoe in their hand, and one of them literally just stood there with the hoe and stared at me. Like, the other one was you had like a weed whacker, like not a weed whacker, like one of those giant hedge clippers. They had hedge clippers, and the other one had the hoe, and the one with the hedge clippers just kept cutting, but the one with the hoe just stared at me, and they're like still doing. They turned around, but they're still doing it. I'm behind a truck now, so no one can see me. But like, they literally stared at me. Like, I feel
Like, okay, but people wear experimental clothing outside in public all the time, so I guess this is just really grabbing attention. Maybe this will attract some animals. I'm not Snow White. I haven't seen anyone in a hot minute, but I think I found it better just to like put my phone down, not worry about the fact that I'm wearing a PLUMBOB, and just go with it. And I think that's how Sims go with it too. You know, it's just like, it's there. If a Sim sees another Sim wearing a PLUMBOB, it's just, oh, hey, that guy's being manipulated, controlled, probably having kids, cheating on his wife. Like, that's that guy. She looked at me, she smiled. I don't think she might have not realized, or she just might have not cared. Oh my god, it's windy. You know, the 5 layers of tape that I put on are pretty durable. And I see a lawn guy, like a lawn truck. So that means there's definitely like 1 to 3, probably guys or gals, sitting around waiting to look at me. I don't know. There's also a squirrel. I hate squirrels. All right, I see the people. I see. Okay, he went behind the truck. I can turn around. Oh my god. So, okay. It wasn't a lawn guy. There are lawn people there. Oh, he looked at me again. There are lawn people there, but it was like, I guess maybe the owner. He's still staring at me. Oh my god, I feel so weird. I keep looking back. Okay, so it wasn't a lawn guy. It was, I guess, the owner of the house or something like that. And he, like, you know, waved at me like this, even though I've never seen him before. I think it's because I'm wearing a PLUMBOB, because I don't think he would ever do that normally. I've never seen him in my life. And he went behind a truck to talk to the guy in the truck, and then I turned around, he was staring at me, and then I turned around again, he was staring at me again. Oh my god, I feel so weird. I feel targeted. Okay, so now that we've kind of realized that PLUMBOBs sure do attract attention, I want to see another thing about PLUMBOBs is like, do they get in the way? I mean, right now we're in the open air in the beautiful sun that I'm going to also be coming out to tan on later, but like around the house, obviously PLUMBOBs are just floating above a Sim, but we never see like the rough part. Like, do they get in the way? I mean, because like, if you think about it, technically a PLUMBOB is above a Sim's head. That is always how it is. It's always above a Sim's head. But when they sleep, it like magically is like just floating, but like that doesn't make any sense. It's always on their head. So let's see if PLUMBOBs ever truly get in the way. All right, so I'm back from the walk. Now for me, I know I'm sleeping with sneakers right now. For me, realistically, I would sleep like this without a pillow, like this. So, oh my god, it's not getting in the way. Honestly, this is how I sleep. I would be able to sleep with a PLUMBOB. I could sleep with a PLUMBOB. Okay, see, here's my thing. See, my PLUMBOB is not touching the ceiling, but it never does in The Sims 4 either. You never see a Sim struggling, you know, their PLUMBOB never gets in the way. But watch. Watch this. Bump, bump, bump. PLUMBOB crushed. Now, if I'm walking normally and my PLUMBOB is kind of just aligned with my head, you know, it's fine. Like, I could go up the stairs. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, 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 bump. I guess it's fine. But if it really is truly, like, on top of my head, then it'll get crushed. Look. Bump. Oh. Yep. Bonk. PLUMBOBs do get in the way. I guess this is just a test of how good I taped it on, but are PLUMBOBs durable? Does a Sim ever worry about the fact that their PLUMBOB might not follow them around? Or is a PLUMBOB literally like always with them? Pretty durable if you ask me. As for the myth that if a Sim can feel the PLUMBOB, because a PLUMBOB is floating above their head, I don't know if Sims can really feel it as much as they just know it's there. Alright, Jax, do you like my PLUMBOB? That's another good thing. Thanks for bringing it up, Jax. Are PLUMBOBs physical things? Because you can get those PLUMBOB lamps, but can you actually like, can a Sim do this and feel his PLUMBOB? Like, that, why has that never been an interaction created? Like, how come a Sim can't, like,
play with his PLUMBOB.
I came outside to record the outro, but my neighbor, like, she knows me. My neighbor is walking. See, I'm not lying. Where's she? There she is. Okay. I don't want her to see me. Okay. That is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed me kind of messing around with my PLUMBOB. This was a really interesting experiment. Definitely after walking around for a half hour and having different people stare at you, I guess PLUMBOBs do really bring the attention. So that's a fun thing to figure out. And, you know, I think honestly, I might be being stupid about this a little bit, but there's a lot of questions that need to be answered about PLUMBOBs. Can Sims feel their PLUMBOBs? Do PLUMBOBs get in the way? Can they feel them? Like, I don't know. There's just a bunch of questions. So that is it for this video. If you want more of these real life videos, leave a like so I know. Once again, thank you guys for your support on the 24-hour sim challenge. It was so much fun to do, and this was a lot of fun to do as well. I love embarrassing myself for YouTube. It's great. But that is it. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow for another video, but not next week, but the week after for another real life experimental video like this. But if you want more, let me know. Give me suggestions. I'll see you guys all again next time. Goodbye. Woo.